get the feeling this could be an interesting evening.
Oh, I don't even. Why River? Where's River? Hang on. Hello, chat room. Give me a moment. Where's the what? What's going? What? No, not that one. Okay, this one. Oh, there we go. There's River.
And we have a double cat sighting.
There we go.
We have a
There.
Merlin.
Well, yeah. The chat room obviously can't see Merlin. The chat room can
Yes, we
only
can.
see River. No, no, no. The chat room, my
Yeah.
streaming chat room, can't see Merlin.
We as players can
Yes,
see
you can
Merlin.
see Merlin, but the chat room can't. Good evening, chat room. You can, however, see. I nearly said Caprica. This is going to be a good day. You can see River. How are we doing this evening? We finally got ourselves organised to finally catch up on a bit of Dungeons and Dragons, which we haven't done for a while. So, in just a second, Banian's going to give us a little roundup. But we are going to do. So we're raiding. We're raiding the mansion today, and then we're probably going to continue raiding the mansion if that's what we're doing next Thursday. So you won't have to wait so long for the next instalment. It will be with you shortly. But anyway, here we are. Should we just go around quickly and remind the chat room, remind ourselves who we all are and what we are all doing. Anne, you are top left on my screen.
Yeah. I play a dwarven cleric with a warhammer, and yeah, we are basically raiding a mansion
Yeah, we are raiding a mansion.
with some new friends and my brother.
Cool. And your character is called?
Sasha.
Banian?
I'm playing Galway the Ranger, who at the moment is wondering how the hell he got involved in this because he wasn't going to come with them.
Yeah, just be careful with these gnomes. EJ? Oh, sorry. I was just waiting for you to, just about to take a mouthful of drink. Sorry, EJ.
That's all right. I'm playing Juniper, a gnome druid, and I had a lovely chat with a pussycat last time I was here.
That's true. Beautiful is still around somewhere. Robbie?
I'm playing Fizz, the gnome mage, wizard. I keep forgetting what they're referred to in this game now. And she has just finished enjoying a lovely cheese toasty.
And Dan Face.
I am playing Vedikath, who is an half-elf paladin of questionable moral standards. And,
Sorry, EJ, I think your cough's catching.
I think sometimes, maybe, possibly, he needs a little bit of support from his sibling. Because, it's not always the brightest button. Just
Good thing he's pretty.
Yeah, it's a good thing he's pretty.
It's a very good thing.
Oh, you've got a little internet hiccup going on there. All right.
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay. Well, whilst you're kicking your internet, Banian, why don't you give us a little synopsis as to what happened last time we were here?
Okay then. Entry 2. Hello, Mother. I went to the tavern for breakfast and was joined by my recent travelling companions. They were discussing what to ask to research first and how they'd do it. The landlord and I told them about the dimensional study rooms that we use, and I couldn't help but jokingly say that only a few people disappeared in these rooms at any time. Unfortunately, the group didn't realise I was joking, and I couldn't resist going with them when they went to inquire about studies to see what trouble they got into. I did helpfully suggest that maybe they could share a study room for their research, and the monk, whose name I can't remember at the moment, said that was indeed possible. With all my visits here, I've never actually seen inside one of these study rooms. I've never needed to. So when asked if I might be interested, I said, well, why not? After all, I'm not rushing to go anywhere at the moment. So I went with them. Thankfully, the study room was large. You know I don't like small spaces. However, much to the monk's surprise, there were signs of another researcher. This wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe my joke wasn't such a joke after all? The others checked the belongings left behind and found they belonged to someone called Maltrius, and he was studying a book on extradimensional spaces donated by someone called Fistandia. This person disappeared mysteriously some time ago. While looking at the book, Fizz found a word that, when said aloud, suddenly made a pair of large doors open. The others straight away opened the doors and went through. I don't know what came over me, Mother. Maybe it was some kind of protective streak, but I went after them. Don't know why. Just through the door, we found a dishevelled man, holding an imp statue. This turned out to be Maltrius. The doors had transported us into a magical mansion. However, before we could get much more out of him, he ran through the door back to the study room, and doors then closed. We're trapped. God has help us. The first room we went into was a study, where Juniper found a cat and had quite the conversation with it. I'm always amazed at the divine abilities Druid possess and how the nature deities help them. The cat led us down the hall and into a kitchen, where homunculus called Cumin and Coriander proved very hospitable, making us sandwiches. This is where we're resting at the moment, though I am keeping a safe watch along the corridor in case of trouble. I have an uneasy feeling about this place, but that might be because I can't see the sky. I'll wait to you soon, Mother.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So here we are. You've all had a nice cheese toasty. The cats are still here. There's Beautiful and lots of other cats are still here. You are in the dining room. And what do you want to do?
Is this a door at the end of the corridor by me, or?
Yes, it should be. It's actually. Well, it's not enabled as a door, but it should
I've
be.
not opened it. It was just making sure that.
It should be a door out into this outside area.
Yeah, I've not opened it, but obviously so I know what's around me.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's actually. Yeah, it should be a door. I forgot to draw one in.
There's an opening of undeterminable source. So we know we've still got 3 other doors the other end of the corridor, and there's the stairs. They go up by the looks of it, I take it.
Yes. Those go. No, those go down.
They're going down. It's hard to tell, obviously, because it's a 2D
those
image.
are going... That's a good question, actually. They go to a different floor.
Yes.
It's
magic. Anything's possible.
They go up. They go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go up. The other flight go down. Sorry.
I mean, it's magic. You could go up them and find yourself in the basement. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I watched a very, very disturbing playthrough of a very disturbing Doom 2 mod yesterday, which was don't take anything for granted. So here you are in your dining room.
I have completely lost my notes from last time because I think I have a vague memory that there were 2 separate areas, 2 separate rooms we'd been told about that we were thinking about investigating.
We'd been told about a room where was it fairy dragons were?
So you'd been told that the homunculi clear up after the fairy dragons. And in fact, you can see from the dining room that you should be able to see a little bit through the windows. I don't have the fog of war on, so I can't see precisely what you see. But this on the right-hand side, those are windows, and you should be able to see in a little bit into the arboretum beyond the windows, and that is
the arboretum.
That's where you can see the fairy dragons.
I have been this close to trees and didn't realise it.
I think you were told
something else we knew.
You were told
something else
You were told something about the library.
I think that might have been it. Yeah, might have been it.
So you were told that something in the library keeps building piles of books, And you were told that
That's right.
you were told that the homunculi have been warned by their masters not to touch any books that have single letters on the spines.
Hmm.
Not that that is ominous in any way whatsoever.
With single letters.
Ominous? Or is it curious?
There's a sense of adventure.
I mean, Bediketh's not the brightest of buttons. He might take, that as a not a warning and more of a, a challenge.
You really have
Ah.
your hands cut out for you, don't you, Sasha?
So yeah, what's
Fortunately, I like adventures too.
It's easy to say who the brains of the operation is. Shall we put it that way?
That is a thing.
Yeah.
Well, Bediketh will finish his cheese toasty, if I can remember rightly. That's what we had.
Yep, cheese toasties already.
Wipe his hands in his trousers because that's how he does things. And then he'll be saying, "Well, let's go see what else there is to see."
Okay.
And he just kind of does a walk out here to see where Galway is.
Okay.
And as we're close to the Arboretum, maybe we could check that first.
As you go to leave the room, the chair that's on its own in the far corner suddenly emits a sort of coughing, squawking, makes a really weird noise you don't necessarily expect chairs to make. And you suddenly realise that it's a little bit strange that there are 7 chairs in this room when there's only 6 going around the table. And the chair in the corner, as it turns out, is a mimic.
Oh, joy.
Oh no!
Just think, one of you could have sat on that chair.
That's very true.
Roll for initiative, please.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Fight.
I love the fact it waited till we left the room.
Yeah, it should have actually activated when you first came into the room, but I wasn't
Gold.
paying attention.
I've got a
You-
10.
Right, now I need to remember how
I've got a 20.
Oh,
Yeah, 19.
It's a dirty 20, as we like to call them.
what I want to
Doesn't
do-
surprise me when it comes to Bediketh.
Nope. I should have. Oh, balls. I didn't want to do that. Okay, things that Raven should have done reminded herself how combat works. Nope.
I've made a note of the 3 of us for initiative.
Yeah, I'll do it in a minute. What I want to do is loop all of these people. Why does it not do? Oh, I'm supposed to hold something down. Why? Alright. We'll do it without the counters. I want to add everybody into toggle combat state. There we go. Alright, now I've done it. Right, so. Okay. I have rolled for the mimic. Juniper, what's your initiative?
15.
Where can I put that? Is that there? 15. No, I just want to. I don't want to roll it. I wrote them in last time. I managed to do it. Update combatant. Initiative value 15. Right. Vedikath?
20.
Oh. Okay. Sasha?
5.
Oh. Hanging back. Galray?
10.
10. And Fizz?
19.
19. Okay, so the mimic itself is a little bit slow off the mark. Vedikath, What are you doing?
Well, I assume I've noticed there's a mimic in the room.
Yeah, so it's made a like weird noise.
So I will do some movamente up to 30 feet. Are we how big is a box again? Is it 5 feet a
Box is
box?
5 feet, yeah.
Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. I collide to the wall. All right, I'll do it that way. Fine. If you want to be that way out, computer. So mostly out of curiosity, Rediceth wanders over to see why the chair is making a noise, and then realizes that it's maybe got teeth and stuff
Yeah.
and chairs.
Doesn't...
Even Rediceth knows teeth and chairs aren't often on the same thing.
Yeah.
They're often separate things. And he's he learned a lot about monsters at the monastery, orphanage monastery jobby, religious orphanagey thing. So he is fairly sure this is a monster, and his usual way of dealing with
I love
monsters.
that he's the quickest off the mark, despite having gone through this whole philosophical discussion with himself about whether this is or is not something that he should or should not be attacking.
While he's walking, he thinks of this, you see, because he can walk and talk, but walk and think. That's about all.
I was about to say, walking and talking might be a push.
That's a bit much, but walking and thinking he can do. He's had a whole 20 feet to think about this.
Okay.
So he realizes that maybe the best thing to do is to hit the monster with his club.
Okay.
With his great club. So I will roll to hit. And that is an 8. Ouch.
An 8. That does not hit.
Oh no. So yeah, he kind of swings his club, catches his reflection in the windows opposite and gets distracted slightly.
Okay.
And then misses.
And then misses.
Your vanity got the best of you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Art imitating life.
Note to self: ever in PvP combat, just have a shiny shield.
Yeah. Any bonus actions? Anything else for you?
No. I think he
You're only a level 1.
casually whiffed it. So
Fizz.
So I'm kind of sat there with my plate and still kind of finishing up the crumbs when all this is sort of happening. So I sort of turn my head and go, oh. And I sort of have my spare hand, one that doesn't have toast in it, and try and Ray of Frost it.
Okay.
So that's a nat 20.
Well, that hits.
Imagine if you rolled a nat 1, you actually.
Oh my god! Yeah, no, just toast. Yeah.
Threw the toast at it.
Yes, you threw the toast at it instead of casting Ray of Frost. But no.
Do you know what?
No,
Do you know what? A bonus action. No.
Roll for toast damage. No, roll for Ray of Frost damage.
Okie dokie. Oh, that is an 8.
Nice.
It's like the most I could have.
Okay.
Is that doubled for the crit? Oh no, crit. It doesn't do it with magic damage, does it? You don't crit. You don't double magic damage.
Oh, I haven't read up on the crit rules for quite a while.
I think you do.
I think you do.
Yeah, I thought you
I don't know
did,
if you do or not. I know
Oh.
physical you do.
Do people have preferences about rolling the same die twice or just doubling? I know that you can do it either way.
Whichever rule is the majority, I guess.
Something people have strong opinions about.
I mean, I would just. So what the options are: double the one roll or add the two together.
Or roll twice and add it together. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if that's more fair, then I'll roll again and add it.
Yeah, let's go for rolling 2 dice.
Okie dokie. That is a 7, so that's 15.
It's still pretty doubled anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
With toast, I'll have you. Have you remember?
Are you moving from any movement? Any bonus actions?
No, I'm just going to clean the plate.
You're going to finish eating your toast. So Ray of Frost.
Yeah.
Ray of
Bonus
Frost
action is eating, finishing your food.
Bonus action.
It's like I've got priorities. Like, this is amazing food. I've got to keep going with it.
Okay. Juniper.
How close, Reddy? How close are you to the mimic?
I am definitely within melee range. So it's that 5 feet, isn't it? I'm basically,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that's not much.
I mean, if you've got something fun to do, go
I mean,
with
I've
it.
got an ice knife, but like you'll also have to make a target, and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a Dex saving throw or take
I mean, my dex is potentially stop metagaming.
2d6 cold
Anyway,
damage.
yeah.
That's what I would like to do because I'm close enough. I'd like to fling an ice knife at it.
You'd like to throw an ice knife at it, but you might
Please.
also get Vedicare.
Fine, it's fine.
But
Brilliant.
yeah,
I'm a
I'm
paladin. I
glad
can
there's no
take it.
fireballs yet.
not that
Wait
sort.
till I multi-class into wizard. I mean, what?
All right. Roll
Okay.
me some. Roll to hit.
Okay, and
So roll a d20.
13.
Perfect. So the armor class of this mimic chair is 12. So you've rolled more than 12. So you hit it. Hooray!
Hooray!
So now roll your damage. What does it tell you about damage?
On a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage.
Cool. So find a d10. Those are the ones that look
You
like
a 10?
d20s but slightly smaller.
You are not a 10. What are you? 1, 2, 3. No, you're 100. You're too big.
Yeah, they sort of look. They sort of look like this.
Oh, there you go.
There's these
No,
shaped ones.
there you go. Found one. And you say, what's that? 7.
7. Cool. Do you want to move from where you're standing? Or
No, I think I'm.
and
I like the table being in between me and it.
It's a good plan. And did Vedikath need to roll a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a Dex saving throw.
Oh, I made you roll to hit. I should have rolled for a saving throw. But you did hit it, so let's see.
It's both. You make
It's
ranged
both.
spell attack,
Yeah.
and then
okay.
everyone makes.
Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a Dex saving throw.
Okay.
Take 2d6 cold damage.
What was the saving? I mean, what is the DC save for the saving throw? What's your spell save DC? It'll be on your sheet somewhere.
Spell DC, is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
12.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 4, so the mimic did not save. So the mimic can have another round of damage.
Go back to my page. I was just googling. Dex save.
Dan's already frozen on the screen, so that's quite exciting. So you've already hit Dan.
I think I just scraped it at 13.
Hey!
Yeah, I think I'm having some tech issues. Please.
That's okay. So Vedikath deftly throws himself slightly out of the way when he suddenly is surprised by an ice knife appearing over his shoulder.
Well, in that case, I'd like to be like as I'm doing it, and be like, Vedi, down! And fling the knife.
Yeah, okay. And he just about manages to pass that instruction. Just about. So the mimic takes another round of damage from your... What was the other one? Your second type of damage? From the knife explosion?
Cold damage.
And how much was it?
2d6.
Okay, so roll 2d6.
No, that's the wrong one. I know what a 6 looks like.
Yeah, 6 are the
can
ones
do those ones.
Yeah, we can usually do 6s and 4s are quite easy to find. The 4s are the ones that look
3.
like pyramids.
3.
Was that on both of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's looking pretty. Like this mimic wasn't doing great to start with, right? It wasn't
It's
having a
looking
great time. It's not had anything to eat for a while. The cat won't eat the cat, so it's not completely stupid. It hasn't tried eating the cats. It's feeling a bit down, and now it's got hardly anything. It is going to try and bite Vedikath. Who is less than 5 foot away. Perfect. And it rolled a 20. Sorry, Vedikath.
Oh, bitey.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so hit. 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage.
Oh no.
So that's 2d8 plus 3.
Yeah, let's roll a couple of d8s. I hope somebody's got some healing magic lined up. Oh god, but okay. So it rolled a 2 and a 1. So it took 3 plus 3 is 6 piercing damage. Plus 1d8 acid damage. And it rolled a 3. How many hit points do you have?
I'm struggling to see them on my character sheet, actually. Randomly. It must be about...
Top right-hand corner,
Yeah.
if you're looking at D&D Beyond.
Yeah, they're not there.
Yeah, you for some reason had 0.
You are not immortal.
Yeah, you had 12. How many have I just hit you for?
You'll have to tell me because I was
9.
busy looking for the number.
9. Okay.
9 with the acid.
9 with the acid. So you're down to 3. There you go.
Oh, nice. Nice.
The mimic's going to stay where it is because it feels like everything suddenly got very, very dangerous. It's not feeling confident about this fight, even though it did just lash out quite effectively. Next in the order is Galray.
Do I have a clear shot? Obviously, at the moment, we've not really been moving characters. Is there a clear shot, or would I have to move to be able to shoot
you're
it?
going through a doorway, and you're going across the top of a gnome who is sitting down eating toast. So I'm going to say...
I should be okay with this shot.
I think assume my head's down.
You've got clearance on that, surely.
You're
Also,
quite tall. Fizz is sitting
Vedeketh ducked.
Yeah.
Got shouted at to duck, and
exactly.
without
Vedeketh's
having
out
to
of the way.
think too hard.
I mean,
In that
tall.
case, I
he's
will
now
shoot
been
him.
bitten by a chair, but yeah.
22.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Which is beautiful. 11 points of damage.
Okay,
And that'd be piercing.
This thing's down. This thing's dead.
Hey.
This is now an
Thing is dead.
X mimic chair. There we go.
Yep. There it went.
It went. It's now just a pile of broken bits of chair and things and teeth and yeah. The Cuban and Coriander come to the door. What's going on? What's going on out there? Is everything okay? There was noise.
I got my mouth again. It's fine.
What happened?
Does the furniture normally come to life in this place and attack people?
What? No?
Just point towards the corner.
Oh, well, we better clear. Oh, dear. We'll clear that up for you. Sorry about that.
The arrow's mine. I'll have that back if it's available.
Okay. Yeah, you can have that. Please take. Oh dear. That's a bit weird. That doesn't usually happen. Sorry about that. That's not very hospitable. Oh dear. Is this person okay?
Yeah.
Can I
Vedeketh's not feeling great.
can I pop over and cure some wounds on?
Yeah.
Ready?
Cure some wounds on Vedeketh.
Okay. Move myself a little bit further. There we go. Right. So cure wounds. Blah blah blah. 1d8 plus my spell casting ability modifier. My spell casting ability modifier. Where do I find that?
You're a druid, so that's your wisdom.
It'd be wisdom, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Thank
it'd be wisdom.
So I've got 15.
So that'll be probably what's yours +3 or something.
If it's 15 plus 2, because
Plus
that's
2.
what mine is.
Okay. So that is a. That's
Oh,
7,
no,
8, 9.
Juniper has. Oh no, yeah, that's right. How many points back?
9.
Okay, perfect. So that pings.
Oh, I see. I see the +2 on it. Okay, that's what that means there.
That pings Vedeketh back to full health.
Yay! There you go, Veddy.
Make,
Good ducking. Well done.
Yeah. Make.
Whilst you were casting the Healy bit, he was just like touching his face to make sure it was all still there in the right
Aw.
place. He was like, oh my god.
Make sure
Amazing.
you mark off your spell slots.
Oh,
so
now
tempting
you're
to
going to
say
have to tell me where those are.
It's so tempting to say it's burnt some of his hair off just to scare him, but I won't because he's just been seriously hurt, so I'll be nice.
Where are spell slots on your thing?
Oh. Bless you, whoever that was.
That was my dad, believe it or not, downstairs.
Wow.
Oh, bless him.
Bless you.
Normally it's on the right-hand side where all your weapon attacks are, and there should be a tab saying spells.
Yeah, there is a tab saying spells, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
What I can't see is how to mark off Oh, you've got 2 spells. Okay, so you had 2 first level spells, so I'm now going to change that to 1. Can you see on your spell book tab?
Yep, I can see where it's happening. Yes,
So I've
okay.
changed that to 1.
Actually, she's used 2 because she did the ice knife as well.
Oh, you use the ice knife as well. Okay, yeah, no, there you go. So there we go. So you've used all your spells.
Right.
But that's okay.
Nobody get hurt for the next few
Oh,
hours.
it's all right. She's got a crossbow and a spear, so.
That's true. Yes, we do
Great for
have
healing.
heal you by hitting you with their hammer.
Do I have healing spells?
I just recommend.
I have healing spells.
Yeah, just hit the other things first. It'll be fine. Right.
I have medicine of sorts.
Okay. Well,
Do I?
there you all are. What would you like
Sasha was heading to heal Veddy, but when they saw Juniper take care of it, they were just, oh, he's fine. And
I'm going to take a wander over and check the mimic and see if there's anything that I can salvage that I could possibly sell to Candlekeep. Monster parts always sell well. Even if it's just picking up a few of the mimic teeth.
The mimic itself doesn't have anything about its person, but there is a bunch of silverware on the buffet. You feel like a bit of light looting of the mansion.
Doing this in front of the homunculus may not be a good idea.
Hashtag sleight of hand.
Yes, we don't have any rogues with us.
Yeah, weirdly. Great, so you've had some lunch. You've been attacked by a chair.
I think it's time to leave the room.
Yeah.
What is...
Well, the table starts
comes
on
to
us.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The answer to the question, what is River looking at Manny, is nothing. She just sleeps that way up. That she's completely spark out. She sleeps upside down like that. It's quite disconcerting. Okay, great. So you're going to leave this room then?
I think so.
Where are you going?
Never
Before the candlestick starts singing to us.
I have a recollection that I think I might have got very distracted by the lovely cat that we met earlier, and I don't think we checked that room out apart from looking
No, the
around to
study.
see it had a cat in it.
Ah, so the
Maybe
study.
we should go back there and look at it's a study. Maybe, that seems like a logical place to find out more about the architect of this place.
Cool.
Oh, but we have also got the Arboretum, which we are very close. We should definitely go back to the study at some point.
Do you want to go into the Arboretum? Let me...
I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, hang on.
I wouldn't say no to being surrounded by nature.
I am, however, going to have to turn it into a door. There we go. Now you should be able to open the door. So you are in the Arboretum. It says this end of the building is an arboretum with open arched walls. Flowering shrubs and small trees grow between the paved paths that meet in a semicircular patio. There's no sun, but 2 glowing globes hang above the plants, bathing them in light. There are colourful blossoms everywhere, filling the air with their perfume.
Oh,
I look slightly less uneasy, but this still isn't really natural.
You can hear a sort of faint giggling.
I think our friends are here.
which friends would that be?
The pseudo dragons we were told about.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, you could just hear giggling. It's sort of flitting around the room.
Yeah, come in further into the room and shout, hello?
Just giggling.
In Sylvan, I will say we are not here to harm you, little one. We are just passing through.
You can sort of sense that they're quite nearby. but they are remaining invisible. And are not. They're just giggling. Helpfully.
So can we see outside of the patio?
You can see outside of the patio. What you can see outside the patio is what you could see outside the front door. So a sort of big
Just void.
void, swirling nothingness. It's probably a bit
We can
distracting.
just see. We can see the final frontier.
You can see the final frontier. Yeah.
Can we see any other exits from this room? Or is it literally just the door we're at and then the windows into the dining room?
Nope, you can't. Yeah, that's all you can see. No other exits. Oh yeah, it's not too bad.
And if all we can hear is giggling and there's not much of a response.
Yeah.
I look at the plants. Is it something interesting or just pretty flowers?
Just pretty flowers, beautiful perfume. Like, it's a very nice area. Seems like if you don't mind the unnerving void of nothingness that you're sitting in, it'd be a good place to sit and read a book.
Pick one pretty flower.
Okay. You have a pretty flower.
And it is quite warm because of the globes, right?
Yeah.
Or it's-
So
yeah.
There's two glowing orbs, and they're just floating above the plants.
We can assume that's magic, or are they wired in, or?
Roll me an investigation.
Okay. 14.
They are drift globes.
Oh.
So let me just. So they're magic, basically.
Okay.
A drift globe is a small sphere of thick glass. It weighs about a pound. You can speak a command word to it, and it will light up, doing either light or daylight. You can only do this once per day. You can speak another command word and have it float no more than 5 feet off the ground. They hover that way until somebody else tries to move them.
Okay.
So they are magical things.
Now, do I debate trying to take one of them? Because they are providing a purpose, so.
They are.
But they could also be very useful for us.
They're not. They're floating as per their command, but they can be. They can.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but can you reach?
Ha! Probably not. If it's more than 5 feet off the ground, I'm screwed.
Well, so 5 feet off the ground. 5 feet off the ground is how high they float.
And I'm assuming that they're floating above the trellises or the pot plants or something, which could be a bit higher.
Well, it says they float. Oh, hey, Riv. It says they float 5 feet off the ground, so we'll assume they're 5 feet off the ground.
So Vedikev could quite happily go up and just touch one of them if they so decided.
Could go.
Vedikev could, but he might, he's.
It's a shiny.
But it's just a ball of light. It's not that exciting. Nothing interesting about it, Vedikev.
What these are to the others?
Yes, yeah. I explain that they're just big on-off switches that help the plants, and leave it at that, and see what Vedikev will say to that. Maybe
he's not connecting these dots. You're gonna have to be really, really blunt.
If you want him to commit feebly, you have to direct him to do so.
Big shiny on-off.
He's like,
I can make on-off.
He's looking at you going, and thinking, why are you talking like an idiot?
I would have been like, because I'm looking at one.
Oh!
But yeah, I was just like you got distracted by your own reflection in a window just now.
Yeah.
So
Are any of these plants good for burns? But I think there's just one just happened.
Yeah. Just healed.
yeah, is there any aloe? Is there any aloe?
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to be really obvious about what you want specific.
no, I was just wondering whether Vedeketh would get distracted by shiny objects, so I might try and turn it on and off in front of him.
Is Vedeketh a magpie? Yes.
Thing is,
Yes.
you'd need to know the command word.
Oh, that's true. It is a command word, right? It's specific to whoever did it. Hmm.
I don't. It says
And I've completely.
you can speak.
You'd
its
have
command
to
word.
yeah, you'd have to research it to find out what the word was. Identify spell or something like that.
I mean, I don't
That's
feel
me,
like,
by the way, not Galway. Galway knows nothing about magic.
That's fair enough.
I don't feel like drift globes are that uncommon, so I think it wouldn't be too hard to work out what it was.
There is actually a push button underneath it.
It's like one of these like USB ones that you tap it.
Oh, so I don't think I want to go up and touch it though. So
Or is it like Alexa?
I am trying to sense where this dragon might be, though, just in case by touching the globe it may move.
They're flitting about all over but they're not stationary, the fairy dragons. But they're just giggling to themselves, they're not interfering with you. They're just flitting
From the
about.
giggles, can we tell how many there are?
You think there's 2.
And they're just ignoring anything that we've been saying to them.
Yeah, they're not. They don't seem to be trying to engage you. They're just giggling, floating in and out, flitting towards you, flitting away again.
Are human etc. with us, or are they in the other
No,
room
they're
still?
they're still in the kitchen, and presumably they're now attempting to clear up this this chair-related incident that has occurred in the dining room.
Could I go back to them and knock on the door and ask them a question?
Of course you can.
Okay. So I knock on the door and I'm just like, excuse me, but do the fairy dragons have names?
Hello. Names?
Like how would you if you wanted to garner their attention? What would you say to them?
Oh, we don't usually try and get their attention. We just feed them, and they flit about the place. I mean, it's difficult to. They're very rarely visible.
Well, we could just hear them giggling and just wondered if we could talk to them.
That's what they do.
Oh.
They're very playful.
Okay. What do they play with anything that they just like specific things or?
Well, they sometimes pull the cat's fur if the cats go out there. The cats don't often go out there.
Yeah, I can understand why. What do you feed them?
Oh, they eat sort of fruit and things.
Do you have any on
They
you?
don't eat cheese toasties like you do. Yes, of course.
Could I possibly have some, please?
Yes, absolutely. So they go back into the kitchen and appear with a plate full of sort of freshly cut fruit.
I-
Things you might feed. Very good.
Okay, so I would like to take this plate back into the room where everyone else is and just lay it down and see what happens.
Okay. So there's the giggling gets closer, and you can see the fruit being sort of turned over and handled and nibbled at. The fruit is sort of disappearing in front of your eyes. There's slightly less giggling now. They have their mouths full of fruit.
I want to this is going to go badly wrong, I know, but I would like to try and reach my hand out and try and pat one of them.
Okay. Roll for.
Oh God!
Animal handling.
Yeah, roll for animal handling.
And they're invisible too.
Oh dear, that's a 13.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah, probably with disadvantage as well.
Oh God! Okay, I'll do it
They
again.
are invisible, right?
It's still a 13.
Okay. No, they hop out your way pretty dexterously.
Damn. Well, I fed them.
And they seem grateful.
Enjoy your food, little ones.
Yeah, enjoy your food. Sorry about that.
Yeah, throughout all of this that's been going on, Vedeketh got very bored and wandered off down the corridor.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
Okay.
Perhaps we should go after him. We know what trouble he can get into.
He might
You
get
have
attacked
no
by
idea.
some more furniture.
I mean, he nearly got killed by a chair.
I just
Just
make
a flesh wound.
I just make a quick note of in my little book about what we've just done in this room, and maybe try and draw what I think they might look like, just to see if they do eventually show themselves properly.
Okay. So where are we going?
We're following Vedikev down the
Following
corridor.
Veliketh back down the corridor.
He's kind of just ambling, like kind of just not really going at any great pace, just kind of meandered down the corridor, having a nosy around. Not that he's probably paying that much attention to anything in particular.
I
At
will
this
say
point.
farewell to the dragons, close the door, and I will go after him. As we're heading this way, should we check the study? I think you wanted to do that, didn't you, Juniper?
Oh, by the cat. We're trying to find out more about this this person. So it seems like a logical place to make some investigations.
All right. So you're all coming back into the study.
Yes.
Okay.
Watch out for the furniture.
So just to remind you, as you come into the study, the entire far wall of this room is a floor-to-ceiling bookshelf. There's books resting on small, on tables and small wooden tables, and several large scarlet armchairs. We've also got books resting on them. Several paintings on the walls, and the black fluffy cat is back in here. So Beautiful is back in here, sprawled out on one of the chairs. Makes that little trilling, "Oh, you're back" noise that cats make when they'd like you to resume petting them. Or at 4 o'clock in the morning because they're assholes. One or the other.
Often both.
Yeah.
Why do they do it? Because they can.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go in and just start petting Beautiful, whilst casting my eyes around to see if there's anything on the bookshelves that looks interesting in any way.
Remember to watch out for books with single letters on the spine.
Yeah, I was just about to try and look for some of them.
I mean, they did say library,
That's true.
So,
but
are you
this is still a place with books.
are you sort of doing a full investigation of this room? So you're going to investigate it thoroughly?
Sure.
Seems like a sensible thing to do, as it's the study.
Okay. So if you spend, maybe half an hour or so investigating this room, you notice that almost all of the books in this study were written by Fistandia. Most of them are memoirs about her amazing life as an amazing mage and making her amazing mansion. She was a powerful mage as well as a priest of Mistra. She frequently went to Candlekeep in order to further her studies. In exchange for her pious service and achievements in expanding the arts of magic, Mystria granted Fistandia a permanent extra-dimensional mansion for her to reside in when studying in Candlekeep. Fearful that a guest might become trapped in the mansion, Fistandia hid the command word to open the portal to Candlekeep on the spines of 7 books in her mansion.
That would be the books to look out for.
Yes.
Oh.
Would these be the ones with a single letter on their spine, perchance? It's an
Eddie, that's
anagram.
remarkably astute of you.
And he looks at you and he's like, "What does astute mean?"
Well done, Veddy. Well
Can
done.
I make a
He
suggestion?
beams with joy that he's done a good job at something.
May not pay off, but if these books are unique, would they have copies at Candlekeep?
Oh.
I mean,
Or
she was
are
common
the-
to Candlekeep, so she may have already given copies
Or,
of them.
yeah, I was going to say, or are these the copies that Fistandia was allowed to make to bring back?
Well, these are written by her,
Hmm.
so would Candlekeep be interested in them? But we know the command word to get here, and we'll hopefully learn the command word to get out. So you could always ask when you get back. May put you in good stead with the monks.
For a moment, Vediketh's attention was raised at the thought of a little bit of light-handed thievery of books for the library people. And then when you talked about coming back after asking, is that boring?
I was going to say it puts you in good stead with the monks, but you've already done that, haven't you?
Well, with one of them.
At least one.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends how much that one talks, I suppose.
I love that, EJ. At least one. It was a very busy night.
Don't put that image in my head.
That monk
Like
might,
a pair
you
of
know,
bookends.
that monk
no.
might, like, you know, might be very chatty. Yeah, it might be other
Pillow
monks.
talk, so to speak.
Exactly.
It's when we come out and all of them are winking at him.
I mean, monks are famous for that, aren't they?
So, did we establish if we are there any books in this study that have a single letter on their spine?
Roll me some investigation checks.
Okay, how do I do that then?
If you are looking for a book, roll me an investigation check. So roll me a d20.
I've lined them all up in size order now, so I can find them.
Anybody who would like to help with the investigation can also roll.
Vediketh has investigated an 11.
A 16.
Okay, Vediketh found another cat that was sitting in the middle of the floor and wasn't in any way hiding or...
I've got a 7,
That's
so
it.
I think I'm just going back to the cat.
Oh, you're very, very distracted by the cat.
Yeah.
16.
What was that, sorry, Sasha?
I have 16.
16, we've got 2 16s.
I'm still out in the corridor.
You're still out in the corridor, okay. So for a 16, there is a book with the letter I on one of the chairs. Also, there's something a bit weird about the bookcase on the far wall, the very left-hand bookcase on the far wall. One of the books...
Yep.
Books just looks
Can
a
you
bit
give me
funny.
just a second? I just need to disappear.
Yep, no worries. One of the books just looks a bit weird.
How high off the ground is it?
It's in the bottom. It's in the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, that's very convenient. Because I want to go up and touch it.
Okay.
Hold on. Before we go any further, have you basically put a puzzle box of Yogg-Saron in this room for me?
No.
Wasn't that
Please
the cat?
There's also no frogs. Right. No.
I was going to say the cat is the Yogg-Saron puzzle box,
Yeah,
surely.
Yeah, the cat
Yeah.
is the snare.
Before I walk up, I was like, is everyone okay if I touch this book? That's really precariously on this bookcase. That feels weird.
I am going to give Beautiful one final little pat and go and stand in the corridor whilst you do this.
Yeah, an amazing.
All of us leave the. Well, you all leave the room. I was already stood there watching.
I mean,
everybody else is fucked off.
Yeah. So, Sasha, are you staying in the room with me, or do you want to go and shut the door behind you on the way out?
Planning to touch a weird thing with like your hand, or do you have maybe a better plan?
I just need to check something, but maybe. Okay, yes, I would like. I do have something that I could do that with. Yes,
we actually know a source of some broken wood that you could use a piece of.
That's also true, but I could conjure a mage hand and have the mage hand touch it.
So you could actually step out of the room completely as well.
Is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, let's do it from afar, and I'll be like in the doorway.
Do you want to be on the other side of it? Because like it is close enough that I can still use it without
the door pulled in just enough for you to see in there.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. So I
here. Yeah.
Okay. So you've all exited the room, and you're sending in a mage hand.
I am a little.
Can I say one other thing? Juniper, do you want to call Beautiful out here?
Oh yeah, Beautiful's like as soon as the petting stopped, and Juniper left the room, Beautiful's followed, and is just standing behind you, making that like, excuse me,
Yeah.
excuse me.
I've resumed petting duties.
So I
Always be assumed if the cat is there, I'm petting it.
a little copy of my own hand just appears in front of me. Little tiny hand, but it's like a little tiny hand, and immediately it just goes and pets the cat. I have no control over that bit. It just instinctively goes and pets the cat, and then I'm like, "Oh, in there." So it then looks at me and points at me and goes, "Cat." Points at the cat. Points at me. Points at the cat. Pets the cat. I'm like, in there, and then off it goes. It wanders in, and it goes and touches the weird looking book.
The bookcase springs open.
Oh, you cut out. But did you say the bookcase came open?
You have found a secret passage.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can you?
Eddie!
Is it letting you see down there now?
Yeah, a bit.
Just trying to figure out, does it go to the kitchen or does it go to this conservatory? Oh, sorry, wrong game.
Yeah, so you can see a little secret passage.
Oh, Sasha's in there.
Yeah, vom gone.
Appears to be a flight of stairs.
Oh.
Up or down?
Down.
Oh.
Would you like to go down the stairs?
Yes.
Okay, Sasha's off down the stairs. Let me. Oops. I'll not do that because I can't
Betty
see.
Kath is going to chase Sasha down the stairs because,
Why can't I grab your token?
he needs his brains.
Is Beautiful with us as well?
Need to select targets.
Oh.
Oh no, come on.
Do you have to use the word targets?
Select.
Well, I suppose you could have said victims.
I have. There we go. I need to. Why won't you let me move the target? Flippin' heck. Alright. I'll do it like that. Is there now 2 copies of your thing? Sasha, can you see down
Yeah, I only see one, and it's down here.
Okay. Alright, let me move all of you.
Aha, new map changed.
Yeah. I've forgotten something. Who have I forgotten? Oh, I forgot Juniper. Right.
Too busy with the cat.
There we go. Are you all down on a new section of the map now?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. You are in a funny little corridor. You can see a couple of doors.
Assuming my mage hand is still here, I'd like it to open the door right in front of me.
Is that this one? You should have
Yes.
doors. Okay. So you can see a little corridor, a door off to the right, and a door straight ahead.
So another corridor with more doors. Great.
Another corridor with more doors. More doors.
And
We
does
go
not
to
simply
Mordor.
walk into Mordor.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm glad somebody made the joke.
I thought get it out of the way, Mordor. Betty Kath's going to open this door to see what's there and have a
Okay.
wander in.
We're
Have a
wandering into
nosy.
this room. The air in here smells of astringent chemicals. Long wooden tables stretch across the room, laden with vials and beakers and flasks holding various liquids and powders. Books are stacked between the glassware and the chemicals. Yellowed paper charts and blackboards full of complex formulas cover the walls.
Now, Vedi, whatever you do, don't chug any of these. I know
Get out
there's.
of my head, Robbie. Get out of my head.
This is telling you. Is that whatever you do, don't even think about it. Don't even think about drinking any of these.
He turns around and looks at you and goes, "Well, obviously." And then he's like a bit suspicious about maybe, and has a wander over here, away from everyone, as I think about his life choices.
Could I do a little check to see what things might have been made in here.
Yeah, can I get an intelligence investigation check, please?
Oh, of course you can. You get a you get a 12.
No.
Yeah, not my best.
No. You're not sure? Not sure what's going on. It looks like there's quite a lot of scorch marks, and there's quite a lot of there's scorch marks on the floor and also on the ceiling. So you sort of feel like whatever was going on in here wasn't entirely successful. Like there have been some unsuccessful attempts at whatever is occurring in here, but you're not quite sure. Not quite sure what's going on.
I'm assuming the books are going to do with the whatever this alchemy is they're doing. So,
Well, do you want to roll in? Would it make it? I mean, you can roll an intelligence investigation check.
Not my strongest suit. I'm just guessing. I mean, Arcana isn't much better than my intelligence, to be honest.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to can help in the investigation.
5. Things go boom.
Okay. Yeah, you've got no
Yeah.
idea.
I'll have a little investigate. For a D20, yeah.
Intelligence investigation.
I got 19.
You got 19? Okay. Sasha is all over this, and Sasha knows that the main goal of the research was to try to transmute various materials into gold.
Oh.
Good old-fashioned, solid, alchemical, transmute shit into gold research. Doesn't look like it was going tremendously well, but that's definitely what was going on over here.
I tell it to the group. Yeah, they were trying to make shit into gold, and it went shit.
Are you
They
glad
manage.
you didn't drink that now, Betty?
Elika's just thinking how much better he'd look if he was gold. Shakes his head, thinking it's probably a really silly idea, even for him. And he's like, I wouldn't drink it anyway. It's obviously not cocktails.
Also for a 19, because that was quite good, you I get propped up against a beaker. You see a book that has a bee on the spine, like a letter B, not a buzzing bee.
And I found another one as a book. So we have I and B.
Okay.
Anybody else want to have a look at anything in here?
Did we, as a group, come to the consensus that we're not taking books, or where did we fall on that?
How much looting are you doing?
Well, I suggested we go back to see if they've got copies of these books first, and then come back for them if they haven't.
And also, I'm preoccupied with the warning about not touching the book.
Yeah, that's fair.
We can make a note of what the letters are.
I know where they are. Like, we know where they are, and we're keeping an idea on the letters. We can always come back.
Didn't you say when you read her journals that it was made the command word up to open the exits? We don't actually need the books. We just need the word.
That's true.
There is quite a lot.
That's true. Okay.
There is quite a lot of stuff lying around. So this is a well-stocked laboratory. There's quite a lot of reagents around here. If you're in the market for making a bit of money, quite a lot of them look like they might be a bit valuable. There's also things over in a corner that look like they could be potions.
Any diamonds?
No diamonds.
Unless it's herbs, I won't recognise it.
Feeling inclined to touch anything. It all looks a little bit.
This is all foreign to me.
Necessary.
If it's plant life, I'm your man. This stuff, I wouldn't touch it because I don't understand it.
I'm pretty sure Vedica's already lifted 2 or 3 of the books and put them in his little satchel.
Roll me a d20.
Yeah, I can do that.
Have you got any thievery bonuses?
That's a natural one, baby.
Okay, so you go to try and do some sleight of hand, and what you actually do is you knock a whole pile of things onto the floor.
Veddy, darling, what are you doing?
I slipped.
Some of the things.
I just.
Some of the things look like little clay figurines.
Of what?
Roll me an Arcana check, please.
16.
They look like the sorts of things that you use to make the homunculi.
Ah, okay then.
So they're like little stone homunculi. They're
It's
just sort of
build
in
a buddy.
various... Yeah, build a buddy. Build a friend.
I'm kind of a bit bewildered about that.
That's what they've... This is where cumin and coriander were born. You're in...
They've
You're
never.
in the nursery.
Yeah.
You also notice a couple of vials that are potions of healing.
Okay. I might take one or two of them.
Can I suggest Vedekist have one of those?
There's 2 potions of healing in here.
I think Veddy should take one.
Okay.
Not that I'm suggesting that you're going to get hurt, but you are our main melee specialist.
Okay, so you can add a potion of healing.
And you're liable to get hurt.
Because of the little compliment there, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll have a potion."
Yeah, hopefully you can add them to your inventory. They should be loaded into Foundry, and if they're not, you can add them in D&D Beyond, and I'll transfer them back later.
Okie dokie.
So you're keeping one and Vedekat's keeping one, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. Alright, so you've thrown a load of stuff on the floor, stolen some shit. Nothing's eaten you though, so that's quite good.
Hooray!
I believe the word was not stolen. We requisitioned them until such time as they're needed.
Okay. Potatoes. Yeah.
Should we make our way out of this room now, please? It's getting a bit claustrophobic.
All right. Pop yourselves wherever you want to go.
Candlekeep doesn't count, does it?
Well, you can't get there yet because you don't know the word.
You did say wherever we wanted. You didn't give any more details.
Right. Within the mansion.
Should we go down this other corridor?
If we
Onward,
have to.
All right. Where are you going first?
This room. I
Okay.
carefully open the door.
I was about to say I'll take up the rear, but that probably
Okay.
wouldn't have been good wording. I'll be at the back of the group.
Okay. Yeah, be careful with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this dark stone-walled room contains only a few objects. A 5-foot diameter 5-foot diameter circle of intricate runes covers the floor. There's an empty wooden bookstand opposite the door and bronze braziers at either of the other 3 cardinal points on the circle. Whatever material they contained has long ago burned to cinders, but the room still smells of charcoal and sulphur. Sitting next to the bookstand is what looks like a warty toad.
Oh, so glad you didn't say frog.
I mean, it's a toad, so it's not far off.
Juniper, are you in the room with us?
Are there footprints leading in and out of this room? Recent footprints?
Nope.
So I was just thinking, this has got sulphur in that. Could this be where he got the imp statue?
Somebody want to roll me some kind of investigation?
I'll leave this to the arcane specialists.
Hey, look, Alex, nice to see you again. We're D&Ding tonight.
12?
Hmm.
Probably not the best one.
Yeah, you certainly, having had the idea that the imp was summoned, put in your head, you think, yeah, that's possible. Certainly possible. You're not certain 100%, but if you were going to summon an imp,
This would probably be how you would do it.
this would be how you would do it. Have you
Magic circle, sulphur.
Have you gone? Are you going into the room, people?
No.
Vedekat's going.
Yeah, I'm in the room.
Okay. The toad looks pretty unimpressed that you've arrived in the womb. And it turns out it's like not a toad, it's a quasit. Roll for initiative, please.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can make this thing go better this time. There we go.
16.
Initiative.
What's an encounter? Begin combat.
Oh.
Enter
Oh
early.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, it didn't do it again. Ugh. I need
Let's
some
see who did worse this time. Let's see.
That's
How
better.
combat works. Right, Fizz. What's your initiative, please?
4.
4.
Oh,
Okay.
bloody hell.
You were too busy looking at the thing, wasn't paying attention. Vedikath,
Definitely that.
What's your initiative, please?
It might be an exceptionally high roll of a 3.
Oh my goodness, everybody's asleep now. Sasha. Sasha?
I got 4.
You got 4. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Juniper.
16.
16.
I am so
Juniper.
glad
Hey!
we brought it back. I got
Oh.
a 16 as well.
Oh, where's your Banian, where's your token gone?
I was just outside the door.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm there. I'm in that stack at the doorway.
Oh. Oh, I can't grasp. I can't.
There.
grasp.
If I do that, I've
There you
moved
go.
myself to the left slightly so you can see me.
Yeah, I can't grasp your character. Sorry, what was yours? Sorry, 16.
16 as well.
16 as well. Okay, let me see what the. And a 13 for the
thought-
quasit.
Roll a 1, please.
Who's got high dex of Juniper and Galray, please?
10.
17.
All right, Galray, you are up first.
Right. Obviously, is everybody in the room apart from? I don't know, Juniper. You didn't go into the room,
I
did
didn't
you?
go into the room.
However, your
I mean,
height
doorway.
being slightly different to mine
Yes.
by a few feet, I can shoot over your head. So I will take a shot at the creature. I'm assuming is that little green dot just to the north of the.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, it genuinely looked like a toad. You're genuinely surprised that it seems to be attacking you.
Which is probably why everyone's initiative was so low.
Yeah, exactly.
So, right, I will take a shot at it anyway.
All right.
22.
Oh, yeah, cool. You hit it.
He is good at his bow, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oops, so being a bloody ranger.
Well, exactly. And that is 10 points of damage.
Oh, you
Yeah.
freaking one-shot the asshole. I mean, it is only a toad. There you go. Everybody's very surprised, and you just.
I've just got this image that it suddenly leaps to attack. Everyone's going, "Ah," and I just go, boom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I am the Toad Slayer.
Redicap isn't even sure what just happened.
Yeah, now everybody's looking. Most people are looking at you like fucking hell.
Why have you
Vedicat's
just shot
like,
that toad?
Vedicat's like, what?
All Juniper felt was this arrow just go above the head.
Yeah. Nice. Great. There are no books in this room.
Okay, bye.
Right. I am going to very slowly go over and retrieve my arrow while trying to get the toad off the end of it.
Oh,
What I need is a large robe I can rub it on. Looks at Vedeketh. No,
Oh.
better not.
I mean, that'd be a really
Actually-
bad idea.
If this is what I think it is, I may not want to take it. I'm actually just going to throw the arrow into the end of the room rather than take it with me. I'll lose an arrow on this one.
You'll lose an arrow. You don't want a
Yeah, if this
impaled
is-
frog.
If this is something unnatural, I don't think I'd want to take it with.
It's a,
However-
it's a quasit. They're little, tiny little shape-changing
Yeah.
things.
As I was here, though, I'm reasonably close to that. You said it was an empty bookcase, didn't you?
Yeah, no. Yeah, there was a book stand. So basically,
Oh,
there's
book stand.
There's a
Sorry.
book stand. So whatever whatever
a-
book you're reading your spell from,
Like a
like
plinth.
Yeah.
like a cookery book holder.
Yeah. This is weird cooking.
Yeah. So if you're cooking up an imp, you can read your spell. But no, there's no books in here.
That's
It
what I
does-
just wanted to check.
does-
I know you said there wasn't, but you obviously getting closer might have.
It does smell pretty grim though.
Smells worse
Very
than some of the
eggy.
fables I've been in.
Rotten eggs.
Smells worse than the tavern on Spice Night.
Is that very special evening?
No, that's Spicy Night. There's a difference.
Oh, okay.
Okay, where
Jack is
next?
just looking around.
I'm going to go back out into the corridor and keep
There is
going.
another door.
There is another door. You should be able
Okay.
All of us fighting over the door. There we
to,
go. I've got that.
You should be able to click on it to open it if you.
It looks like another storage room stroke kitchen.
Okay, so smells of alcohol and brine permeate this
Oh
room.
no.
Glass vessels, small and large, stand in rows on the floor, and tables ranging from 1 foot to 6 foot tall. Inside each vessel is the body of a creature floating in clear liquid. One 4 foot tall container is missing its lid and has no occupant.
Not good.
Are the
Is there-
containers labelled at all?
No, but maybe roll me some.
Without approaching the vessel, can I see any wet marks on the ground? As though something's got out.
Yeah. There's a sort of weird set of. Don't know footprints exactly. There's some
Where do they lead?
up the stairs. Like back out into the
Back
corridor.
the way
and up
we
the-
came.
but yeah, back the way you came.
So something 4 foot is upstairs. Or
Pickled.
up to 4 foot.
Obviously not pickled enough if it's walking. You know what I mean?
Just
Do I
some
recognise-
rogue fish is just going round.
Do you want to? Somebody want to roll me some investigation? If you want to see if you can
Sure.
identify.
Do you want me to give it a third time lucky, or I'm going to
Well,
give it
I'll do
away?
investigation as well in case these
If
are animals.
anyone's got pluses in nature, you could add if you've got proficiency in
I'm
nature.
so glad you said that because I'm going to roll nature instead of investigation.
Yeah, roll nature.
Ooh, oh yes,
Made it to 13.
23.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Nor my
A minute.
7.
you're the gnome.
Okay, so what you can see includes a cockatrice, a flumph, a giant fire beetle, a small grell, a myconid sprout, a pseudo dragon, 4 severed hands, which are all in the same jar,
Oh,
and a slard tadpole, which is moving around quite a lot. That one looks like it might still be alive.
I was going to say
little
that's the only
dragon-
one that is alive, right?
That little dragon is what's in the arboretum.
Well,
The proto dragon.
They're fairy dragons in the arboretum.
Fairy
This
dragons,
is-
aren't they?
This is a pseudo dragon.
These are magical creatures. They're not natural. So, and I didn't get a very good score, so that's why he made the mistake.
So the one that is writhing around a lot, we can assume is alive. The others we can assume are not.
Yeah, they're not doing anything.
So seeing as this one's alive, should I let it out? Or we keep it in? I'm getting a hint of a no over there, so I'm by the other gnome. So I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Does the sound of a bow being knocked as well kind of give you a hint?
There's already something unknown, like wandering about. Let's not add.
Add to the fire.
Yeah,
Hmm.
indeed.
I mean, it's a slard. You identify it as a slard tadpole, so it's a little tiny aberration thing. It's unlikely to be friendly. I mean, who knows? It might be having a really good day.
We just got attacked by a toad in the room before. You won't want to have a go at a tadpole.
I mean, you say attacked by a toad. You just shot one.
It looked at you funny. I was trying to protect you.
That's fair enough. I'm very appreciative of that. Could I have a look to see if there are any books or study or research going on in here as well, rather than just the jars?
On a 23, I'll let that carry. No, it's just collections of things in jars.
A study room almost then.
Yeah, like one of those weird sort of.
She calls it a preserved menagerie.
Oh. La-di-da.
Someone has a preserved menagerie in their house.
She's a very, very prestigious.
I mean, this is also, from what we've researched and read so far, this is like an endless mansion of her own, everything she ever wanted. So,
so she can make her own potions and homunculi. She can summon creatures.
So this bears a really interesting question. Is any of this real?
I mean, it's an extra dimensional. So you gathered in the study that she'd been given permission to have a permanent extra dimensional mansion. So it is real. You know about extra dimensional spaces.
So it's not an existential.
It's not. No, you are in a real place, but it's just in a different plane of.
I'm not going to say woke up and you were there and you were there and you were there and who the hell are you?
Do we have any idea yet what might have escaped?
Something up to 4 foot. And what sort of size were the footprints? Are they smallish, largish, or relation to a 4-foot creature? Webbed?
Are we assuming, going out on a limb here because Betty's really straining, that the thing that we killed maybe came from this pot? Is that what's happened? Are we safe? Do we not have to worry?
That's true. Go back and check. Do the wet footprints go into the summoning?
Has a look.
No, they go up the stairs.
They do go up the stairs. So that toad creature wasn't.
Yeah, he comes back and he goes, "No, they're up the stairs."
It's a kind of like it's a kind of a blob of like a trail of.
It's a slime trail.
Yeah,
for want of a better word.
It's kind of like a slime trail. Yeah, it doesn't.
So it's slime to me.
It's not.
Lovely.
Well, it looks like we've found everything down here.
There's no books in here.
No books in here.
Let's go back
to be on the
upstairs.
book hunt.
Can we try and follow the trail as far as it will take us, or what are the thoughts here?
I mean,
I'm normally used to tracking animals and humanoids. Something like this I could try, but there's no
transferable skills.
Right.
Well, yeah, I am following a slime trail.
Why can I not?
But then, wouldn't we have seen the slime, the trail in the study when we came through? And how did it get through the secret door?
Maybe. While we were tarting around in the alchemy room, that's when it went past us.
Oh.
We didn't shut the door behind us, did we? You're right.
We did not.
It doesn't look like a particularly recent. Like it's sort of drying this this trail. It looks like it's sort of a bit slimy, but it doesn't look like it's hugely recent. Hopefully you're back on the map you were on before now.
We are, yeah.
Good.
I am duplicated. Hurrah!
Yeah, I don't know. There's now 2 of you, so you just have to pick the one you like.
Mirror image.
Do I have mirror image?
Now you come to look quite closely. The slime trail goes across this floor and out of the study door, and then goes down towards the towards where you were, towards the dining room.
Oh.
Towards the dining room.
Was it the mimic?
I wonder. You don't think it's the thing that? We've lost Anne. You don't suppose it would be the creature that was pretending to be a chair, do you?
The soul of the box was a slug.
Yeah. It's gone into the dining room, and that's the only thing we saw. So unless there's something else in there attacking.
We could always go and ask the homunculi.
Good possibility. We have now lost Dan temporarily as well, by the looks of it.
No, I've still got my headset. I can still hear him talk.
Long distance.
Yep. mid-range telecommunications device.
Please turn off when you flush.
Welcome back.
Hi. Sorry, I had to I had a really itchy bit on my foot, and I've got like a little rashy bit on my foot, so I just went to put some definitely not borrowed from work steroid cream on it.
Cool.
And yes,
Okay.
DJ Isoderm.
With
Literally, ISO down.
Yeah, ISO down.
That's it.
And I'm not sure we can hear you.
No, you can't.
Oh yeah, no, we can.
Yes,
Yeah,
we can. I heard you say that.
Oh yes, we can.
Yeah, we heard you.
I like the fact the only bit we heard was no, you can't.
Oh, okay. That's...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
very
so,
clearly heard
I'm
you say
back.
that you couldn't be heard. So that's exciting.
Nice.
Okay, so the trail's going back down towards the dining room.
Head back to the dining room. Does the trail happen to follow over into the corner where the chair attacked Redicus?
Yeah, it does a bit.
Mystery solved.
Yeah, I actually don't know what mimics look like when they're not mimicking things. I was actually frantically
I've
Googling.
never actually seen anything about that. They can just take all these forms with dual teeth and tongues, and that's all I know.
I was like, it wouldn't have been a chair at the point at which it got out of its enclosure, because it didn't
Yeah.
need it to be a chair. And then you're like, what kind of pattern did it have? And I was like, oh, I don't know. So I was actually frantically Googling, what do mimics look like? To which the answer is, whatever they're fucking mimicking. I don't know what a mimic
So,
looks like if it's just chilling in.
But it could have
there's
been pickled while it was mimicking something else, not in its natural
Yeah.
mimic.
there's a creature in Spelljammer that's like a weird jelly-like person, but that can change shape.
The
Which would
the illustration
something along those lines.
the illustration of a mimic on D&D Beyond, it looks like the luggage.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think that's the archetype. Whenever you say mimic, everyone thinks chest.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I mean, even the
that's-
D&D
is that-
movie, it's a chest.
Is that what they look like when they're not doing anything else? So they actually look like chests, except when they're not looking like chests and they're looking like chests.
There was a picture that they posted online that I think it was something that Wizards were doing of a mimic colony, and it was basically a whole building just made up of mimics.
I found the answer.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
go on.
Mimic's true form are based upon multiple sources. Its true form is amorphous,
Ah,
basically a stone-like in appearance blob of grey goo or ooze.
okay.
There you go.
That was why I was like, it's a trail.
So people
Yeah.
think of it like sticky glue.
Oh.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like another form of like ooze or jelly or something.
Nice. Okay, great. Well, you've solved that mystery, so that's nice.
That's it. We finished. Time to go. Let's go.
Wait,
Level
no,
up.
you've
So,
only got 2 letters, so
Can't really guess yet.
it's a 7-letter word with an I and a B in it. Let's
Yeah.
go. Probably the name of a cat or something.
it is the 7 word with an I and a B in it. Right, where are you going next?
And if we go down the corridor,
Yeah.
we do have 3 more doors. Well, there's actually 4. Actually, there's a door
We
in
haven't been
the
up the
kitchen,
stairs either, have we?
and there's a door in the kitchen.
So, do we check out all the doors on this floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sensible. Sensible. Like, then we'll know.
Never
where
leave an enemy behind you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
I peek into this
you peek into this room.
room.
Okay. This room contains a battered wooden mannequin and a weapon rack holding staffs and daggers, all lit by indigo... Oh, Jesus, if you found a fucking spider, could you do a slightly better job at murdering it, please, than you usually do? Oh, fucking hell. The world's most useless spider hunter is behind me in the kitchen. Sorry. The racks holding staffs and daggers are all lit by an indigo-tinted light streaming through a window. The floor is stained and scorched. At the far end of the room, a broom hovers in the air, sweeping the floor by itself.
So Fistandia was a weapon mage of some kind.
I mean,
Battle mage. Maybe.
And I'm just fixated on what I assume is the mannequin because I'm a little bit scared of it.
After a chair comes to life, you kind of suspect everything.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm just sort of in the doorway, just keeping my gaze fixed right on this mannequin.
Redicus has been enticed by the weaponry. Anna's wandered over to see if anything looks any use. Or
Is
if
that
there's
an
anything
opening at the
special
far
about
end
it.
of the room?
The
Window. That where the light's
yeah,
coming
it's
in.
the window. So the light's coming
That
in.
is
So
the
you're getting
window.
like a weird indigo light from the weird swirling void that you're in outside. Yeah,
I just moved over just in case.
the weapons the weapons are not. They're all mundane. Nothing feels very exciting, but they're quite well made. There's some daggers, quarterstaffs, darts. They're just hanging on the wall, so you don't need to. I'm not going to make you roll to see things that hang. I think even Vedeketh could probably see some daggers that are hanging on a wall in front of him.
I mean, he's stupid, not blind.
Unlike this
Although
cat.
easily distracted.
And honest around himself as well.
Yeah, he knows. He knows he's not the brightest button. Doesn't need to be. He's radiant.
He's got his sister with him. He doesn't need to be intelligent.
2 seconds.
Sibling.
I do apologise.
Vedeketh.
Beetle, don't eat it.
Oh, it's a little
It's a
beetle.
beetle.
Do it a rescue.
We might have gone in. Hang on.
Rescue it.
Where did it go? I don't know where it went.
I'll add a quick bio for
Okay, dog.
doing beetle stuff.
It's probably a good time to do it, actually, if
Beetle
anybody else
stuff.
needs it.
I don't know where it went, but the cat's run off. So there we go.
Yeah. Anne's
It's
gone
in-
for a
I mean-
bio.
To be fair, the beetle was in no danger from my incredibly stupid cat. She's hopeless, absolutely hopeless.
Oh, bless.
Has yet to catch even the smallest spider. Yeah, so there's just weapons and a mannequin and a floating broom that's just doing a bit of sweeping over in the far corner.
Can Vedeketh loot a quarterstaff? So that's the way you have to say it.
Current
and
staff.
quarterstaff. And a pair of daggers.
Sure. They're just ordinary ones, quite finely made, so you can add those to your inventory.
Does Vedeketh do the little score thing?
Yeah, he's like, yes. He's always wanted a staff. He's never managed to get one. Until
A
now.
staff or just staff in general?
You know.
Hairstylist, fashionista,
I mean, you,
Personal shopper.
cabin
Yeah.
boy,
PA.
Coffee bitch.
Squire.
I mean, it doesn't need a coffee, bitch.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Or in other words, he wants a harem. You know.
I mean, fair.
I'm still fixated on the mannequin.
You're
I'm
still-
just,
yeah, it's looking a bit.
Just staring it out.
it's scary.
It's a bit beaten up. It's got loads of chips in it, loads of cuts in it. It looks like it's been quite well used.
It could still move, and I just don't trust it.
The only thing that's moving in here at the moment is the broom.
Yeah, the broom's just doing their job.
The broom's just doing its job. Yep.
I would laugh now if all the time you're looking at the mannequin, suddenly the broom smacks you on the back of the head. You know.
Taking out the trash.
Oh, burn!
Come on.
Good job. I've got a ray of frost to
Wow.
touch myself and sort of burn out.
Wow.
Ignoring that, I stare at the mannequin.
Okay.
Continue.
I got this image as we leave the room, you're going to be walking backwards.
Oh yeah, like there's until that door is shut.
Okay.
Close the door, you hear, thank God for that, they left.
And then you hear a knock from the other side. And it's the broom trying to get out because it doesn't have any hands.
Can I have my staff back, please?
No.
Absolutely not.
I just wanted to be friends. Turns out it's just a warforged and it's just like stuck in here as well.
So literally, it's just weapons on the wall,
Weapons on the
mannequin,
wall,
broom.
mannequin, little broom doing its little sweeping up.
Right.
Don't think there's much else in here.
I'm happy to say there's nothing else in here apart from Dusty. So.
Oh, little Dusty.
Have you named the broom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything to the broom?
No, just
I've left the room.
Yeah, we're just letting it do its little thing.
Okay.
Let's sort of feed it. Throw a bit of dirt in the corner. Just to feed it.
Just go nom 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 nom.
Disrespectful.
Okay. Where are you going next?
I say we keep going to the one that's closest to us, and one by one.
Go door by door.
Yeah.
I peek into this room.
Okay. Tall shelves filled with books line the walls of this room. 2 more shelves run through the middle of the room with a 10-foot wide aisle between them. Several stacks of books are piled high throughout the room. There are small reading desks and a cosy scarlet chair in the corner. This looks like a library.
Before we go too far, remember the homunculi said that there was something in here making piles of books.
That was true.
So there might be something else in this room. Plus, there's a lot of books here that may have single letters on them.
Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of priority, is to find the single letter books.
Are you so you're coming into the library, are you?
Yes.
Everybody roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, it's
no.
a book.
Does that include me, who's literally in the doorway? I'll take that as a yes.
You're probably alright if you're just about in the doorway, because you're probably also... You did also just remember that there was a book.
Yeah.
That was
I've
possibly
I've got a 20 not natural.
Okay.
As I'm in the doorway, does a 22 count?
Yeah, that's fine.
6.
A 6.
Oh no.
How much did you say, sorry?
13.
13.
19.
19. So Vedeketh and Juniper are knocked prone and
Oh no!
and pinned by a bookshelf that's fallen over because a book swarm has appeared. It's
I told you knowledge was
swarm
dangerous.
of animated books. Roll for initiative, please.
Oh no! I'm doing a squish.
Oh god. I'm still stuck in the door, so I got a 6.
16.
Wow.
I didn't toggle this properly, did I? Why is only some of these people in combat? Hang on. Okay. Right. I need to roll for the book swarm. Oh, the book swarm did not roll very well. Oh, no, you didn't enter in combat either. Okay. Vedeketh, initiative, please.
16.
16. Fizz.
13.
13. Juniper. Juniper?
20.
20. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Galray.
6.
6. Sasha.
19.
19. Okay. So, Juniper, you are prone, which means if you want to get up, you need to use your movement to do so. But you are going first. Oh, and you're also restrained, so you need to probably start by making a strength athletics check.
Sorry, was that me?
Yes, because you are restrained by having had a bookshelf.
I am very
on you.
restrained. So, strength athletics. So, throw myself a 20.
Roll a d20.
And the winner is 16.
Do you have any additions to strength? Probably not.
Oh no, 15.
Oh, you got -1. Okay, but it's more than 13, so you're okay. You're free.
Hooray! I've
so-
wiggled myself out. I wiggled myself out. I was only slightly pinned.
You were only slightly pinned, and so that's probably your action. Have you got any? Have you got any bonus actions or anything like that? Probably not.
Can you use cantrips as bonus action?
only if they're marked as being able to be used as bonus actions.
Let me have a look. No, it's not. So no, I've just wiggled myself to safety.
You've wiggled yourself to safety. Okay.
Yes.
River, that's a flat screen TV. You've already killed one of my TVs. Do not try and stand on the top of it.
Oh.
Okay, I was about to say
no.
you'd all frozen apart from me, but then you all came back.
Okay. Sasha. There is an animated swarm of books.
Yeah, it feels a bit rude, but I'm going to smack the books
Yeah,
with my warhammer. And I shout, Veddy, get your butt here and come tank. And I get 18 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I stand here.
Oh,
And
5.
it's my
Sorry.
turn.
Hang on, I can't count. There we go. That is better. Cool. Vediketh, you are restrained, so you are going to need to roll a strength athletics check.
Lordy. So it should be okay, but he's not rolled so well recently.
I mean, the gnome managed to get herself out from under this bookcase, so it'll be
Yeah, but if we were wedged together,
It's gonna be
and
embarrassing if you
I'm
whiff
definitely
it.
thicker than the gnome.
Yeah, to be
So
fair, I was
Yeah,
probably
what's that
only
got
able
to do with your size, though,
I was
Vediketh?
probably only able to wiggle myself out because,
Brilliant.
Reddy was under there as well, and had taken the brunt of the bookcase. I would imagine.
Propping it up.
Yeah.
oh, it's a natural one.
Oh
Pulled
god.
it even further down onto you.
Okay, so yes, as Juniper wiggled out from underneath, apparently there was something propped up on the end that then got knocked even further, and you're just more stuck now. So yeah,
You've had a
unless-
book open up, land on your face, and confused
Yeah.
you.
Unless somebody, I guess we'll try again next round, unless one of your friends decides to unpin you. Vediketh is stuck. Stuck.
I'm gonna do /stuck. See what happens.
/stuck. Yeah. Fizz.
Okay, I would like to go up and try and touch one of the book swarm that's flying around. I assume they're flying around.
Yeah, it's sort of a, yeah, they're in a little.
Because
world.
I would like to try and shocking grasp one of them to stop it from moving around.
Oh, exciting.
So
Yeah, do some of that.
that's a nat 1.
Okay, well, let's say that didn't work.
Let's just say it just flew away.
Okay.
That was my whole turn.
This could be the comedy fight of the night.
Okay. Well, so this swarm of animated books has an attack that is called, wait for it, Book Club.
Ha!
And it's going to
Wizard? Wizards of the Coast, please apologise to Anne now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And even worse, because it was Sasha that just hit it, it's going to go and hit Sasha. Or it's going to attempt to. So, it rolled a natural 1!
That's 3.
Oh, it's the night for it.
Is that 3 in a row?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we should all throw our dice away and
It might not even real that I'm using. I have to get my real dice out.
Oh,
I mean,
I might have to swap to not real
This
ones.
is my fucking
I'm not getting my real
lucky-
dice.
Fucking lucky Oxventure dice. Like, that's terrible.
But it is a lucky dice
Oh, it's
for
lucky-
us.
yeah,
For
it's
us,
lucky
yeah.
for me, yeah. They're not calibrated for DMing, apparently. Yeah, so the book club, the books attempt to bludgeon you and miss, possibly because they're shocked at how terribly bad the paladin just was at trying to get out from under a bookshelf. They're just
Books are all laughing.
Yeah, they're doing the
yeah,
book equivalent of laughing.
They're absolutely pissing themselves with laughter, and
They're
therefore
fluttering
it's-
to be too hard.
Exactly. Galray.
Right. This is close cut. This is very in close fighting, isn't it? So there's no chance of me firing into this because I could hit somebody.
Yeah, I think I think it would be tricky to fire an
Yeah.
arrow into a.
So I'm going to walk in, trying not to stand on the bookcase that Vediketh's under too much.
Yeah, let's add crushing damage to this.
And I will unsheath both my short swords.
Okay.
I will attack with the first one,
Okay.
which is a 15.
Okay, that hits.
So that is 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, because I have 2-weapon fighting, I can attack the other short sword,
Cool.
which is a 13.
It hits.
Which is 18, sorry, with the +5.
Oh, yeah, hits.
Which will be
You get your
another...
+5 on an offhand.
On the offhand, it's only the damage you don't get extra.
Right, yeah. I knew there was something you didn't get. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack. So I just get 1d6, which would have been 3 on the second attack.
Okay, so you've got 3 on the 5 on the first, 3 on the second.
Yep. So 8 points in total.
8 points in total. Okay.
Thank you, D&D Beyond, for letting me click on that.
Yeah. We are back at the top of the order. Juniper, you have freed yourself from the bookcase, and there is a book swarm. It's looking a little like these books are looking quite battered now.
Okay. Although it's a swarm of books, are they treated as like one creature?
Yeah, it's one single creature.
Okay. So the only thing I've got available to me at the moment is frostbite, my cantrip.
Yeah. Or you've got some weapon. You've got some physical weapons, haven't you?
I have got some physical weapons, but I'm not feeling physical.
No, that's fine.
Let's get physical.
So I cause numbing frost to form on one creature that I can see within range. Target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let's make a Constitution saving throw. That is a 16 plus 1 is a 17.
Oh.
Does it take half damage on a successful save?
On a failed save.
It takes damage. It doesn't say anything about doing damage.
No.
Okay.
It's a shame because I just saw the rest of that, which you disadvantage. Really not. Never mind.
So, there's just icicles on the tips of my fingers, and nothing much else has happened.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Sasha, your brother is still somehow pinned underneath a bookcase, despite, really being the strongest person in the room. No, apparently not. The books
are really heavy.
The books are still swarming.
You know what he's like with knowledge.
Yeah. I say, Betty, I know it's books, but can you please try harder, darling? And I get 7, so I don't smack it.
No, you're so cross with Vedeketh that you miss the books entirely. Vedeketh, would you like to try and redeem yourself? Would you like to try again?
Let's use some real dice.
Yeah.
Let's use a real one.
Strength.
Actually, you know what it is? If you actually look at the image, Juniper's still stood on the bookcase. That's why he can't move it.
Really dice.
Nice. Strength athletics, please.
Ouch. Hit on it.
What was it?
5 plus 3 is 8.
No, that's not gonna do it. The more you wriggle, the worse it's getting. The books and your sibling are now laughing at you extensively. And yeah, nothing very exciting is happening. Fizz, save us from these terrible books. Or go and pick up a book.
Yeah,
It's one or the
I
other.
was gonna go and try and with all my little gnomish might try and lift this bookcase up because of how embarrassing this is for Vedeketh
Rolling
right
that
now.
20, you know you want to.
Strength athletics, please.
That would be hilarious. Hang on.
Go on, rolling that 20.
It's a nat 1.
Ooh,
Oh,
no.
You've just pushed it further.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying. Yeah, actually, even though it's a nat 1, it does average out to a 0. So it's even worse.
Okay, great.
Is it something where our greatest enemy tonight has been a
It's a
bookcase?
bookcase.
Yeah, not even the fucking swarm, just a bookcase.
No, they're just pissing themselves now.
Yeah.
They're not even a threat.
Okay. Right, so the book swarm is going to attempt to attack Sasha again with its book club attack. Let's see. Oh dear, that's a 9 plus 3 to hit. So that's a 12. No.
Nope.
Nope, the book swarm is still laughing too much. It's getting a bit. The book swarm's getting a bit concerned now about how badly getting this paladin out from under this bookcase is going. It's thinking about maybe giving it a go at unpinning you itself next round. Galray.
Oh.
Are you going to
Just
hit
ignore the
book
books. Let's just, no, let's hit the books. Let's see if I can. Oh, bloody hell. Natural 1.
Oh my god,
Okay.
what is going on?
All right. Stalemate
Oh.
has assumed
I
all
do
that.
have a second attack, luckily,
Okay, that's good, because otherwise we're going to be here for a while.
which luckily made a 24
Okay, that definitely hits it.
for 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage, okay. I mean, alright. I mean...
It's progress.
Should we take on next Thursday? Still fighting this creature?
Okay. I would like to get this down before we finish, but Anne does need to go to bed at some point soon. Juniper, everybody's in hysterical laughter.
You're going to have nightmares of bookcases.
It's your turn again. You can try your cantrip again.
Yeah, let's give. Oh. No. No, I caused the bookcase problem. Well, I didn't cause it, but I made it worse. I'm going to get this bookcase off you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
We've just ignored the books now. They're beating the hell out of us, and we're just trying to
I
get this.
mean, they're laughing.
They're
Strength
not.
athletics, please.
Aha! Hold on. Strength, I've got to take one off. I don't care. That's 18.
Oh my god! Okay, so Juniper turns round. In the space of
The
everyone
smallest member of the
laughing
party.
at what is going on here, and just flips the bookcase off Vedica.
Gordon Ramsay style, just like rage flips it.
Yeah, I dig deep and imagine I am a bear. I am a bear. And I just use all of my, I think I can to flip the bookcase off
You
you.
mentally turn into a bear cub and just.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope Vediceth is feeling suitably embarrassed now. The books are very confused. Sasha, it's your turn.
I smack them.
Cool. Bring it.
Ooh, that's like 23.
Well, that's definitely going to smack the books.
Oh. 10 damage.
10 damage!
Oh, yeah.
Books are down. The books. So you smack the books, and they just all crumple in a big heap. There's a big floof of pages. Just everything's suddenly very quiet.
Now you've had your nap, Vedica. Would you like to join us search the room?
It was really heavy, all right.
I'm very pleased with myself.
Oh my goodness.
Aren't you glad that Juniper saved you?
I mean, I was definitely helping.
No, you weren't. You were completely useless, darling.
I was helping, and he goes and stalks in the corridor.
You know, a thank you is traditional. She yells after him.
He's too busy soaking.
Okay.
I mean, Vedikev did help by making the books laugh, so...
I must admit, that's why our rolls were so bad, because we were so busy laughing. We noticed as soon as you escaped, Sasha killed them.
It's true. It's true.
I've just rolled a load of rolls. I got like 4 1s.
Oof.
I'm not playing
About
tonight
imprisoning
anymore.
that dice, I'd shoot it.
Well, it is nearly the end of the thing. But do you want to finish up in this room before we call it a night?
Yeah, could I do a search for the books with the
Very
single letters
carefully.
on it?
Can I get
Very
some-
carefully.
Can I get either some wisdom perception or some intelligence investigation, please?
I'm going to go with perception. Because intelligence isn't.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm gonna
only
go with
slightly
the
better than Venica.
investigation. I'm gonna go with a 17, please.
And I'm going to go with an 18.
We'll
Okay.
ignore mine.
All right. So yeah, you start having a look through the shelves, sort of fairly methodically, and it doesn't take you very long before you find a puzzle book with the letter R on the spine.
Quick, someone write that down.
Already
Fizz
done.
says it's an R.
Okay.
Arr.
R.
It's a
Arr.
pirating book.
Rib.
Rar.
Got a rib so
Arr.
far.
So you've got I, B, and R, I think, so far.
Rib.
Yeah.
Yes.
Arr.
Rib.
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 Ribbit.
Rib. Ribbit. And you've killed a toad, so that's quite good. Yeah, and you
What
also find
what
lots of
other
other
books? I was going to say, what
Yeah,
does
there's
the
loads
rest
of
of the
other
library
books.
make up?
There's loads and loads of books in here on arcana and natural science and religion and astrology and planar travel and poetry and mythology and folk tales. So yeah, this is definitely her library where
good
she's kept all of the subjects she's
general.
interested in. And in her study next door, you've seen most of her like personal memoirs and her sort of study, her own personal study notes, that kind of thing.
If I'm allowed, I would like to sit down and read a book.
You can sit down and read a book.
And that's me dumb.
I don't see why not.
Are there any books on the natural deities?
Um,
So religion to do with
Yeah,
nature. So
yeah.
Melike, things like that.
yeah.
I will pick that up. Because obviously that is
Okay.
my goddess.
Okay. Everybody sitting down. Apart from, Vediceth. I don't know if there's any. Well, there's some folk tales.
Are there any graphic novels?
I don't think there's any graphic novels.
That's the amount of
Yeah.
question then.
But
Yeah,
I
he's
think
still out in the corridor sulking.
I think that might be where we leave our friends for this evening, having defeated a mimic and a quasit. I'm really glad nobody tried to manhandle the broom, because it would have objected strenuously.
Oh, little Dusty.
Yeah.
Dusty.
Yep. We
Uh,
named the broom.
Yeah, Dusty has a stat block.
That's worrying.
Yeah, and it has a multi-attack, the broom.
Oh lordy.
Yeah.
Actually,
So it
knowing
wasn't
they
the
called
mannequin.
attack by the
No, it wasn't
books
the
was a
mannequin.
book club. What did they call the attack? Actually, no, don't tell us what they
Don't
called
tell
the
us for
attack
that,
on the broom.
no.
No, don't tell us what that
So
was.
the broomstick has an attack called broomstick.
Oh,
Hey.
fair enough.
That's okay. I think you're like sweeping attack or something.
No, it has a broomstick. It's an animated
Wait.
broom.
Sorry, Anne.
And it has a broomstick attack. But yes, there you go. Yeah, well done. Killed some things, found some books. You've got a rib so far. Amazing.
3 out of 7.
3 out of 7, and we're almost
We've
done.
still got 3 more doors downstairs, plus upstairs.
Yeah, you got a few bits and pieces to do. Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, thank you very much for joining
Thank you for
us.
G.
Yes,
you're
thank
very
you.
welcome.
Thank you
Very
for
welcome.
putting up with all the natural ones.
No, that was hilarious. I didn't like. I thought we were. I was like, oh, this is cool. We'll be finished about 9:30, so Anne can go to bed. And then I was like, okay, that's another natural. Okay, that's another natural. Okay. Banian hit it for 1 damage. Okay, this could take a while.
This was the comedy episode with how we defeated a bookcase.
Yeah. Vediceth, yeah.
It's the weight of knowledge.
Oh,
Thank you very much, chat room, for joining us this week. I'm sorry River didn't stick around. I'm gonna get. Oh, in fact, she's.
River
behind
did
me.
actually appear on the worktop behind you at one.
Well, you can see her on the worktop behind me now, but I'm not currently on the stream, so so the stream cannot currently see her. I will get the other. I'm gonna get a second camera, so because I probably need at least 4 to find her consistently, but there we go.
One on every corner of every room.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who's going to walk into your flat and wonder what you're up to?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. They already do. It's legit. But thank you very much, chat room. We will be back with more D&D in a week on Thursday. We will be back with more World of Warcraft tomorrow, when we're going to kill a boss who has no vowels.
So it's another book boss then for Venica.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly, exactly.
It's tavern tomorrow. He's quite clever.
That's
Yeah,
okay then.
That's cool. That's cool. So thank you very much, chat room. We will speak to you soon. Bye bye.
Good night, everybody.